Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to the sneak peek of VA School. I'm glad you're here. And you know what we're doing tonight, right? We're going to log into VA School and I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the member portal, the training modules. I'm going to talk about how the coaching works and what's happening in our community. So no edited screenshots, just, no imagine what it could be like. You're going to see the real thing. All right, you're going to see the real thing. Now, here's why I wanted to do this. You just spent 4 days with me in the Launchpad, and you picked your services. You're thinking about pricing, and you heard me talk about chicken chatter and resistance and what it actually takes to build a business. And now you're deciding if VA School is your next step. And I don't want you making a decision based on some sales page. All right, I want you to see exactly what you're getting. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and let's do this. So tell me in the chat who's here. All right, tell me in the chat who's here. So this is for you. If you're ready, it's for women who are ready, not perfect, not confident, but just ready, right? You showed up to the Launchpad this week, you did the homework, or at least you thought about it, and you recognize your own chicken chatter in what I was describing. And now you're sitting here thinking, can I really do this? And here's what I want. Here's what I know about you. You're not looking for some get rich quick scheme. You're not expecting this to be, bada bing, bada boom. You're willing to do the work. You just need someone to show you how. And if you remember the mindset session this morning, no one is coming to save you. And that is not bad news. That is actually freedom. So if you heard that and thought, yes, I'm ready to be the one who builds this, you're in the right place. Now tonight, you're going to see the complete business in a box system. Everything you need to get paid, to get clients, to get started. We're going to talk about how the live support works and how I'm with you 3 times a week for 6 months, plus weekly mindset sessions in our private community. We're going to hear real stories from real women who were exactly where you are now, and everything that's included when you enroll. And trust me, you're going to want to take some notes, okay? And by the end of tonight, you're going to know exactly what you're getting. Now, I want you to ask questions. I want you to say, hey, I want to see that thing, or hey, can you show me that, or would you click this button? All right. So we're going to go slow when we get to the portal tour, and I really want you to see the value that's here for you. Okay. Good. All right. So we are there. We are at the portal tour. Okay. So I have a couple of browser tabs open and a couple of browsers. So we're going to walk through it. Okay. So this is the first thing I want to show you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the first thing I want to show you. Okay. Let me just adjust a couple things. Okay. First, I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to go right here. Okay. So let's see. What happens if I do this? Is that big enough? Tell me if that's big enough. Okay. All right. So this is what's called the course library. Okay. And this is what you see when you log into the course library. Now we're going to go into VA School first. Okay. So VA School right here. And the first thing I want you to notice is that here's the 10 modules. None of them are locked. Okay, so you don't have to wait until month 4 to get video 6. All right, they're all here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think. This is the part that I just want to be really, inclusive about all of the different things. So here's the thing is that when you see this, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by it because, and that's why I was hesitating, because I want you to think of it as a library, okay? Because when I scroll like this, you're like, oh my gosh, there's like a lot of stuff here, right? But I want you to think of it as a library. Everything is there when you need it. You go to the section that serves you right now. And you're here for what, and it's here for what matters. It's yours forever. And, you wouldn't walk into the public library. I was thinking about this earlier today and say, oh no, I can't get a book because there's too many. You just go in and get what you need. Okay. And here's the thing. Next year, this is still going to be here. 5 years from now, still here. And as your business grows and you need different resources, you come back to find what you need. All right. And that's lifetime access. All right, so I want to click into module 5. So if you click like right here, then what happens is that module opens up and you can see inside one module. So this is pricing your services. So this is where we go all in. So there are, each lesson is short and actionable. There are transcripts that have been professionally edited if you prefer to read. There's an audio file for listening in the car and action steps so you're never wondering, what do I do with this? So this is not about consuming content. It's about getting results. You watch, you do, you move forward. Okay. So this is an example. And let's see. Let's just click on this one. So you can see here, this video is 4 minutes and 22 seconds. There's 2 downloads. There's the transcript. There's the audio. You can watch, you can listen to the audio by clicking this button right here. And then here is a little article for you as well. And if we click this button right here, you can see it's kind of fun. I had a good time with my guy doing this. If you're wondering if you can make money as a virtual assistant, I'm here to say, so you can just see how that works. Okay, good. All right, so let me go. Now I'm going to go over. So I'm going to go back to the student. I'm going to go back to the course library right here. And then down here, so these are all the courses you get. I'm going to talk about these in a second and you can ask questions. So right here, this is your live session recording. So for your cohort, all of the live recordings are going to go right here in your own little container. All right. So this way you can come back and you can listen to the study halls, the bonus sessions, anything that we do. And you can see right here. So this is February 2026 to October 2026. That's the 6-month period for this cohort. There are worksheets here for you to use as focus sheets. There's a getting to know you questionnaire. This is where your orientation recording will go. The study hall recordings will go here and the bonus sessions. Now, right now it's empty because the cohort hasn't started. So what I decided to do was grab this over here. Whoops. Now this is the live session recordings for the group that started in September. So they've been at it a little while. Okay. So here you can see their orientation is right here. These are the study hall recordings. And what you'll notice that each one has a topic. And so you can see what we talked about, right? So they've, like I said, they've been doing this for a while. Bonus session. So here we had a bonus session, entrepreneurship and movement, overcoming exercise obstacles, chart your course, visioning and goal setting breakthroughs, how to perfect your pricing. So we have all different kinds of guest expert series. So you can see what it will look like over time. Is that the debit card system? No, this is the live session recording. So I'm going to show you the debit card system in a second. Okay. So this is what it'll look like. Let me just put that over there. And I'm going to go back to my courses. Okay. All right. Let me just look at my notes because I want to keep myself straight. Okay. So we do mindset sessions every Monday morning. This is where you'll find the replays right here. So these are the ones from 2026. So you can see we've had a couple. They're right here. 2025. So these are they're recordings of me talking. Hey guy. Okay. So that's the chicken chatter. So they're kind of like what you've been seeing in the sessions for the Launchpad, but they're more off the cuff. They're more off the cuff. Usually I'll think of something over the weekend. I'll give it some thought and we'll talk about something current that's happening. All right. And then, what is the debit card system? Oh yeah, I'll tell you about that. Okay. So we talked about the debit card system right here. So the debit card system is the way that you get paid upfront by your clients. So you're never chasing invoices or anything like that. I'm going to talk more about it in a minute, but this is the course itself. So you can see there's a welcome, laying the groundwork, managing the day-to-day. And I teach you how to set up your Stripe account, how to set up your debit card products, how to create payment links. So all the things that you need to know to set up credit card processing for your business is right here. All right. And then indispensable VA skills. We haven't really talked about that yet. This is a standalone course that we're in the process of building. And the goal is to create a training for each of remember that slide? It was, I think it was the first day. And I said, when you Google, what do virtual assistants do? There's like 80% of what they're asked to do. What I'm working on is creating a module for each one of those so that you'll have access to it. So far we have email inbox management right here. So I teach how to manage someone's inbox. Here's calendar management. I'm currently working on a module for video editing basics. There'll be all kinds of new information coming to this course this year. All right, so I will go back. So now we're in the course library again. The Done For You website in a box is here. I have some notes about all of this that will be clearer, but you'll see all of the products are here. Okay, all the courses. The Guest Expert Vault, the Rocket Girl Show. We haven't really talked about that. That's a little secret bonus that's in here. The Done For You email newsletter system, all the things. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go back to my notes. Okay, we covered that. All right. So anything that you want to see in the portal itself? Any questions you have? Any yeah buts? And I want to drop this in the chat. So if you want to know about the website in a box that comes, I'm not sure if this is going to go in all the chat. Let's try it. Okay, good. It went into, yeah, it did. All right. And then, so that's all about the website in a box that you get. If you want to find out more about this, the debit card system, this explains the debit card system right here in great detail, All right. So those are just two examples that you can look at to understand in depth, what this is all about. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm going to take this back. And if you have any more questions about this, just ask me, okay? All right, so what I want to do is I want to introduce you to some women that have made this successful. All right, and let's see. Here we go. My husband is texting me. 1 second. All right, so Carrie McWhirter, you guys met Carrie, right? So I want to tell you about some women who have used the system and what they've accomplished. So because I can show you the portal all day, but what you really want to know is, does this actually work, right? So let me tell you about Carrie. So Carrie had never worked outside the home. She homeschooled her kids. She lived in rural Iowa. She still does. She'd been a caregiver her whole life. She told me she got married, I think 2 weeks out of high school, to her husband, Todd. And she didn't know how to find clients. And she didn't even know if she could do this. And I think that probably sounds familiar for some of you, right? You're worried about that. But here's what she did. Carrie showed up. She got an accountability partner from our Facebook group. She started implementing what she learned. And today she consistently earns $5,000 a month, working 15 to 20 hours a week. So part-time, and she still has time for quilting, her family, and her life. And you can go to her website and check it out, all in order with Carrie.com. Okay. So this is Angela, and Angela's story is different. 3 clients, less than 20 hours a month billed, stuck, frustrated, and she almost quit. And then she joined VA school and she started implementing the client attraction strategy, which is the same concepts that we touched on in day 3 of the Launchpad. And within 3 months, she had 3 new clients. Her monthly billing doubled. 1 year later, she has 11 clients and she's billing 25 hours a week, and she takes Fridays off to volunteer. And that's the difference between guessing and a system. All right. And then here is Leanne. Hold on. I skipped Leanne. Here's Leanne. She's been a VA for 10 years when she found me. She had 23 clients. She was making $60K a year. She was exhausted and she was charging $35 an hour. After 1 year in VA school, she raised her rates to $55 an hour. She had 32 clients, and her revenue increased 30%. Today, she makes $80 an hour. She has 26 clients. In 2024, she made $104,000. In 2025, she made $115,000. Same person, better strategy, right support. That's how it works. And this is Lori. Within 30 days of joining VA school, she landed her first client. 6 months in, she was consistently making $2,000 a month, only working 12 hours a week, which was her goal. She said, the flexibility, support, and confidence I've gained have been life-changing. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. These women are not unicorns. They are regular women who decided to invest in themselves and do the work. And I got to tell you, if they can do it, you can too. So Gloria is asking, is this the regular price all the time? Yes, this is the regular price all the time. Absolutely. All right, now I want to tell you about grad chats. Have you guys heard of this? So if you want to talk to someone who's done this, not me, but a real student, you can. We have grad chats, which are free one-on-one sessions with graduates. You can ask them anything, get honest answers, no pressure, just real talk. And you can do that at vagradchat.com. vagradchat.com. Has anyone signed up for any of these grad chat session? I know it's very popular and people, they really like it because they can hear it from someone who's not me, right? Yeah. Oh, good, Gloria. Good. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go into what's included when you enroll. Okay, so you might want to grab a pen and jot this down because what I'm going to show you is why I call this a complete business in a box system. So every question you're going to have, every obstacle you're going to face, we've already built in the solution. Okay, so if you're ready, I'm going to jump in. So the first thing is the debit card system. The problem most VAs face is this. You do the work, you send an invoice, and then you wait. You chase, you wonder if you're going to get paid. That ends here. This system shows you how to get paid upfront before you do the work using Stripe. I give you every script, every template, every email that you need. And here's the thing, clients love it. They don't have to remember to pay you. It's automatic, it's professional. You will never chase an invoice again. And that's $300 in value, and it's included. The Done For You email newsletter system. 12 professionally written email newsletters for you, ready to customize and send. This is my secret weapon when it comes to staying top of mind with my network without being salesy. But here's the double win. You can use these for your business and offer email newsletter, what's the word I want to use? Setup for your clients as well. My clients send me email newsletters in a Word document. I format them, I put them into the software, and they pay me. So it's a win-win. This skill alone can add $500 to $1,000 a month to your income. One student sent her first newsletter using my template and got 3 client inquiries in a week. 2 became paying clients. So that's a $500 value, and that's included with VA School as well. The complete template library. Every template that you'll ever need is already done for you. Client onboarding checklists, discovery call scripts, pricing calculators, email templates for every situation. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting with 15 years of my experience already built for you. And that's also a $500 value, and that's included. The Done For You website in a box is a game changer. This is a professional WordPress template designed specifically for virtual assistants. 5 beautiful color schemes, pre-formatted pages, over 200 professional icons and images come in the program. Plus, I give you step-by-step training that teaches you WordPress, skills you can immediately turn around and offer to clients as a paid service. You don't need to spend months or thousands of dollars on a website. And this is a $297 value, and it's included. The VA Business Roadmap. This is huge. This is new. We just started this in November. This is a personalized 30-minute strategy session with me during your first month, where we map out your specific path based on your skills, your schedule, your income goals, and your comfort level. So this is not generic advice. This is custom built for your life. And this session alone is worth more than what some people charge for their entire programs. And this is a $500 value, and it's included. We also have monthly guest expert sessions. Every month I bring in experts to cover the whole you. Tapping in energy work for releasing blocks, workspace organization, fitness and nutrition for sustained energy, managing ADHD as an entrepreneur, because your business is a reflection of you, and we build both. 6 months of private community support. So 24/7 access to fellow VAs building alongside of you. This is where you ask questions at 10 o'clock at night, where you celebrate your first client, where you troubleshoot with people who get it. So you're not doing this alone. And this is a $600 value, and this is included. Unlimited VA School updates. So here's the kicker. VA School isn't static. As the industry evolves, I develop new systems. As technology changes, you get access to everything new. Enroll once, you're in for life. And that is at least a $1,000 value. So if we add this up in just what I've shown you, not counting the 10 training modules, not counting the 6 months of live access to me 3 times a week, you're getting the debit card system, $300, email newsletter system, $500, template library, $500, website in a box, $297, roadmap session, $500, community access, $600, unlimited updates, $1,000. That's nearly $3,700 in bonuses alone. And I haven't even put a number on the live support, because honestly, having me in your corner 3 times a week while you build your business, you can't put a price on that. Whoops. All right, so let me just click through. This is where I wanted to be. So here's what I love the most. Your first 30 days are completely mapped out. Week 1, foundation and orientation. Week 2, identify and network building. Week 3, visibility and connection. Week 4, reflection and momentum. So you don't have to figure out what to do first. You don't have to wonder if you're on the right track. You just follow the checklist. And that's what business in a box really means. I've thought of everything so you don't have to. So Gloria has a question. How do you calculate how long each task will take? Well, let me ask you some questions about that, Gloria. So you will get experience, and that will inform you. The other thing is that oftentimes you can't know how long something will take. And let me tell you what I mean by that. So if you go into someone's website and you want to update their headshots, right? You want to put new pictures in. Some websites have been updated recently. You understand the technology. It's really simple, and you can update the headshot. Other websites might have what's called a builder attached to it that is difficult to understand or outdated, and it could take longer than normal. So I am a big fan of being in communication with the client, saying to them, I'd be happy to look in the back of your website and give you an estimate, after I take a peek. Clients are happy about that. They understand that there's not just one answer, like a good virtual assistant only takes 20 minutes for this. It just doesn't work that way, because there's so many variables in all of the work. But communicating with the client and letting them know what's happening is really important to a good relationship. Good. Thanks for that question. All right, so let's talk about the investment. If you bought everything I just showed you separately, it would be nearly $3,700. VA School is $1,997, or 9 payments of $247. No restrictions on the payment plans. Choose what works for you. And here's what that really means. If you get a VA client and they're paying you $25 an hour, which I would never recommend starting at $25 an hour, and let's say they give you 5 hours of work a week, that's $500 a month. So VA school is really going to pay for itself with your first client. And you still have 6 months of support, lifetime access to the training, and a business that can grow as large as you want to. And frequently, students on the payment plan will ask me, can I pay my payment plan off? That happened just 2 days ago because they're making enough money that they want to just handle it. So this is not an expense. This is an investment that will pay dividends for years. Now we have a 7-day money back guarantee. Log in, watch the videos, come to study hall, download the templates. If it's not what you expected, email me within 7 days, full refund. There's no weird fine print. Okay. I only want people in VA school who want to be in VA school. So if you're on the fence, you can jump in. There really is zero risk. Now here's what's in front of you. You can keep researching. You can keep watching YouTube videos. You can keep piecing things together, or you can decide right now that you're the woman who invests in herself, who gets support, who doesn't wait until she's 100% ready. Because here's what I know. You already have everything you need. The skills are there, the desire is there, and you proved it this week by showing up to the Launchpad. The only question is, are you willing to step into it? So VA school enrollment closes Tuesday, January 27th at midnight. And on Wednesday, I'm going to shift my focus to the women who said yes. We have orientation the following week. We start building, we begin. And 6 months from now, these women will be running successful VA businesses. Time flexibility, income security, confidence, freedom. And the version of you who has that life, she made her decision this week. So if you're ready to go to thevaschool.com and enroll. If you're still deciding, the replay will be available till Tuesday at midnight. Watch it again, think it through. But here's what I want you to remember. The woman you visualized this week, the one who's confident, free, in control of her time, don't make her wait anymore. So we're going to have some Q&A. If you guys have some questions, just drop it in the chat. All right, just drop them in the chat. And I'm going to wait because I know there's like a little delay. Any questions? Anything you want to see? Anything that's got you on the fence? I'm just going to wait a minute because it seems like when I think it's been long enough, someone always pops in with a question, and I don't want you guys to miss it. I'm thrilled with how many of you are here. This is great. We're streaming across Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and in our pop-up group. I think most of you are probably on YouTube, yeah. All right, so are you guys ready to pop in, right? Are you ready to jump in? I would love to have you in VA school, absolutely. All right, I imagine a VA business can start before 6 months are over. Thank you for asking that. I do not want, so VA school does not take 6 months. VA school offers you 6 months of support with me. So I want you to get your VA business off the ground immediately. I would love it if you got a client in the first month and then we could work through everything, right? So together, right, with fellow students. So no, it absolutely does not take 6 months. In fact, most of the students, like Lori, got her first client in a month. Cassandra, she paid for VA school. She started her business in January. She paid for it by February. Trying to remember some of the other stories. I mean, think about Angela. She had 20 or 25 hours a month, and then she went to 25 hours a week. So she quadrupled her money by attending VA school. So no, it does not take 6 months, and you can jump in right away. Mm-hmm. Good. All right. Any other questions? Nothing is off the table. So enrollment closes Tuesday, January 27th at midnight. So go to thevaschool.com and I'll see you inside. Okay? See you tomorrow. Good night.